So the Michigan Department of Education just came out with the new health standards, including sex education, that just got voted through, that is mandatory for schools to teach. A lot of it is pretty innocuous and pretty standard stuff that probably needs to be taught. One of the problems, though, is in the area of sex education. The One of the main problems with this is a lot of the stuff that they consider age appropriate just simply is not. The good news is there's a parental opt-out provision, and I really believe there should be a parental opt-in provision, because parents might miss the ability to opt out and not opt out in time and not see the document, or at least school should be required to send home a paper saying, do you want your child to opt out, rather than just notify them in some newsletter or something that they're going to teach sex education. One of the main problems I see in this is that by age 10, so fifth grade, which to me is 10-year-olds. Some might be 11 by then, some might just be 9, but a 10-year-old is what I think of as fifth grade. So by fifth grade, they're required for students to be able to recite the process of human reproduction and explain it fully, and be able to list resources they can get to understand more how to participate in human reproduction. And additionally, by age 10, the schools are required to teach students about HIV and STDs and how they're transmitted and what they can do to prevent getting HIV and STDs in their lives. And that's 10-year-olds. So I'm really offended by that. And obviously, if my kids were that young, I'd be opting them out. And I just don't think it should be part of a 10-year-old curriculum. There's other stuff in the 6th through 8 and the 9 through 12, and I'm going to do a full analysis of this in my video section, my video blog type of section about Michigan law, of all these standards and how they affect us and all of that. But I just wanted to get this out there, that some of the problems that you see in the press are sometimes overblown, but some of these things are just ridiculous. And the idea of this was to be more inclusive, so these kids can understand, gender identity issues and gender changing issues and dysphoria and all of these other things. But and I just feel like they've overblown it, and there's a lot of other things besides this HIV thing and the children be able to describe how the sex act is done, that should just not be in a sex ed curriculum to 10-year-olds.